Hi, Pascal.
Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm Viola.
Well, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Great. Is this the
I'm
first
so
time you're
I'm
joining
I'm so glad. I'm so
me? Is this the first time you're joining me?
yes.
How are you doing? Where are you checking in from?
I'm in London at the moment. I'm in London in Hammersmith.
Oh, Hammersmith. Yeah,
Yes.
just
But currently at work, I live in Southend-on-Sea.
sorry.
Um, I live in Southend-on-Sea.
Okay, South End on Sea. Oh, by the beach.
Yes, yes. So but now I'm calling. I'm in London. I'm at work.
Okay.
So I'm just hoping I won't be disturbed as much because I've got no other choice. But hey,
Hey, you can dip in and out. I'm recording it. I assume, yeah, I can always send you the recording once it's complete,
fantastic. That's
so
great.
that you learn, you kind of learn what we're doing and how to
That's
get going.
yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Do
How
you?
is your family?
We're great. We're good. Wife is with the kids. They're leaving me to my time to do my thing.
You know what? When I saw you on your YouTube, I'd seen before I saw a lady called Pam. Then we communicated a bit. Then I just left it a bit dead, you know. Then then I saw you again when I saw you on YouTube. I said, definitely, these things. I'm praying. God wants me to do something. So why don't I just let me try. So I'm gonna give it a try.
Awesome.
Mm.
Awesome. Awesome. We're here to help you. You're gonna see what I'm gonna share with you today. It's gonna break, I believe it's gonna break the ice, so that you understand. Solomon said, in all you get understanding. So once you understand it, you know what to do.
Yes. Thank you.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, Elodia Ntoto. Right. Okay, I think we're on time now. This is gonna be really packed. This is how it's gonna be. There's a lot of information I'm gonna ram in now. Whilst I'm waiting for people to come in gently, maybe give them a couple of minutes. Here's one. Maybe we'll start a little bit of housekeeping. So I'll try and mute everybody out as they keep joining, and so that we don't get any much interference through the call. Hi, Philip. We're just starting. And yeah, if you have any questions that you really, really want me to go through, we leave it towards the end, so I can get answer those questions basically. Now, apart from that, I tried to make this within an hour. It shouldn't be that long, but I think today might be a little bit over. So I'll give you the recording and so that you can go through them and see what it is whilst people are joining him. So I'm just gonna share my disclaimer. Like I know this is online business. We are all responsible for our actions as an entrepreneur. Um, we are responsible for everything that we do. So this is a legal disclaimer. Everything I'm sharing with you is for information purposes only. Anything you take whatever you want that you feel that can get you basically what you want, and go and take action and implement it. Because if you feel it's gonna give you the growth that you want in your life, amen. Just go take action and share the results. Basically, what I normally say is teach the next person that is very close to you so that we can all create this amazing life that we are all dreaming of. Now, I'm gonna go through some slides to help us understand how to. This today is gonna be about goal setting. It's literally not that complicated, and I'm just trying to get my mouse up here. So I'm gonna share with you some sort of insight that I learned. When people look to start businesses online, they have ideas, they want to change their life, and they all say, set a goal, set a goal. This is how to set a goal, and you gotta make it work. But really and truly, very few people really follow through. So that led me into start studying why we do what we do, because I started seeing results in my business. And within after 5 months, it wasn't that easy, but I happened to be one of those people that cracked whatever it is. So my response, I literally, what happened was I was literally crying. God, if I was about to quit. Let's put it that way. So I just knelt down and said to God, if I make a dime in this online business, I'm gonna make help anybody that is willing to go down this path to invest in themselves and create a life they want for their family. So that's why I'm doing all these webinars for free. So feel free, if you have any questions, put them into the chat towards the end. Right. So don't look at me as if that's me on the picture. They're smiling. You can always tell. Don't look at me as if I have one special talent or one. Some people say it's whatever they want to say. God made me. I'm special or something. I'm lucky. That sort of thing. I'm just an ordinary guy, just like you guys. There's no difference between all of us. So I'm always humble to learn why we do what we do, because I saw myself in a situation where I was in 3 jobs. I came to UK with the hope of creating this life. It was tough. Went through a divorce, went through so many challenges, about to lose my second family. You wake up to say, this is not what I really want out of life. And this is not going, jobs I was in was not going to give me what I want. So went into online business, like most of you must have seen my ads online. I started going through, there's so many thousands of people teaching you, come and sell this course, come and sell this course. I struggled to understand who was who. So applying basic Bible principles like seek ye the kingdom of God and his righteousness shall be added unto you. Uh, beware of sheep's in wolves' clothing. Is it? Did I say that right? Yeah. Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing. Sorry, the other way around. Yeah. And because there's a lot of scam online, you're skeptical, you don't know, you don't really understand. So I happen to skim through all those um, information and happen to find a company that actually helps people create change. But it's not as simple as people make it look in the marketing. They make it look very easy for you to ram all of this information. So that's why I'm sharing with you what I've learned. People invest thousands and thousands of dollars to learn what I'm going to teach you on this webinar. I'm giving it to you all for free. If you apply it, it's going to work. It's guaranteed. It's working in my life. It should work for you. So the is my screen frozen. So I stumbled on this book. This is where it started. It's called The Strangest Secrets by El Nightingale. In that book, I read it, and he said the strangest secret in the world is you will become what you think about. Now, if you look at that first line, it's very simple. It's very simple. What is the problem there? It's thinking. Thinking is the problem. Now, does it mean, when I said it, does it mean I'm not thinking? So I decided to study the book. I kept reading this book over and over and over and over again. Something happened. That's why you guys are seeing me on this video or on this webinar. So in that book, he said, what is success? Success can be subjected to anything that you want. This does not only apply to online business, make money online. It applies to your health, your relationship, your spouse, your everything. You just have to understand, what do you really, really see as yourself being successful? Because I want a successful marriage. I want healthy kids. These are things that we all want. So he said very simple, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. You know where you are and you know where you're going. So, so that led me to, there's never been any time to, in this world now, that is to invest in yourself. This is literally the best time to, I can tell you now, this this period where in 2020 is like should be a wake-up call for everybody to really look at their values in life. What do you really value? Do you value your work? Do you value your family? Do you value money? Just start understanding what is really important to you and start creating that from this moment, because we are all like down to scratch and basics. So it's important that we start investing in ourselves. There are different ways to invest in yourself. Through most of it is going to be money and education. So you have to invest in money and education, books, podcasts, webinars. You have to keep attending them to create change if you really want it. Know thyself. Know thyself. You're going to understand why many people do what they do, why many people don't achieve many things in life. Because I saw myself, most of us went to school, we graduated, but you study science, biochemistry, you end up in a supermarket shop. Why? What's happened? What's wrong? You see somebody that is very good, very intellectually educated, well educated, PhD. Every day they keep carrying files, go looking for jobs. What jobs are they looking for? Odd jobs, not even what is in their CV. We've got CVs got lining up here. So what is the problem? Remember, the set is our thinking. Gotta get through it. So this you gotta learn why does somebody really do what they do? So there are different types of goals in life. That's what we're gonna be learning. Why there are three types of goals. Why many people fail to follow through to change their life, basically to work towards their goals, and how to set goals and actually achieve them. It's not that complicated. So at the end of this webinar, you're going to learn why many people only achieve little in life and never really live the way they want to live by creating time, geographical and financial freedom. How to set specific targeted goals and achieve them through thinking. You think they have some luck or magic crystal that it is working for them. Because in that book, The Stranger's Secret, he said, if you apply what I'm teaching you, people will think you're lucky in life. And they will look at you as if anything you touch, any business you go into prospers. Anything you touch turns to gold. I say, yes, I see some people like that. Like most of you see some people, any business they go into, bang, anything they touch works. You go in there, it's as if the door is shut on your face. In Christian world, we call it as if there's a demon that somebody you need to baptize the person, do all sort of things. There's that has its place, but there's still some things that we need to understand as a person in order to create that change. So if you're experiencing some sort of difficulties, you're gonna learn a lot today. So okay, yeah, this is kind of the last bit. I think it's kind of the last one. So yeah, so to get there, no, go past that one. So basically, at the end of this webinar, I'm going to give you access to the training that I used. If you're open to, that's if you're interested in selling products online. They teach us how to sell products online, whether physical or digital products. That will be explained by Stewart. Because I told you earlier, I found a training that really helps people if you're open to learning and implementing what I'm going to share with you on this call. It's not just because there's so many people with online courses preaching, but you need to understand some basics about yourself if you're really going to make any meaningful change for yourself and for your families. The training, like I said earlier, is not just for business, online business. It will work. This will work for you in all areas of your life. Types of goals. Now, there are three types of goals. Type A goal is very simple, something you know how to do. Let's say, for instance, you want to buy a car. And what do you need to buy a car? You need to save up some money, go to work, save up some money, and walk into the showroom, you buy the car. That's a goal. There's nothing wrong with it. But what's the problem with it? It doesn't really push you to achieve anything in life. But that's you follow the basic principle, but it's just more like it's something you already know. If you save $100 every month for the next 10 months, you get $1,000. You can just walk into a showroom and buy a particular 1,000 car that you're saving up for. So that's a type of goal. So that's not the type of goal we are If you're going to change your life, that's not going to work. You can't do something that you already know. Now, there's a B type of goal. This is kind of you create a plan. Let's say, for instance, a lot of people look at me, call me on the phone or send me email and ask me, Proscal, what kind of training are you, what kind of products do I sell? Or how much do I need to invest in this business to get it up and running? So what this person is looking for is kind of somebody to give him, if you do this, do this, do this, do this, then if it all works out, then you will get this income. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. That's the kind of, they're looking for that kind of plan. If I find this product in China, you make some profit out of it, you sell it again and again, you get that outcome and you make some money. Now, there's no inspiration in that. There's no, because you you are a creative being, whether you like it or not. God has created you in his own image. So you're always striving for more. If you run, you want to run faster. If you jump, you want to jump higher. If you cook, you want to cook the next. If you cook, if let's say a goosey soup, I'm from Nigeria. If you cook a goosey soup now, any woman that cooks, the moment you cook the next egusi soup, you want the next one to be sweeter than the first one. You always want to improve. That's a natural law. It's there's nothing wrong with it. It's cause hunger for more. So when you're going through that type of, if I do this, do this, do this type of goal, that's not gonna get you satisfied. What we're all looking for is the dream, ambition, the goals, something way outside of our comfort zone, something way too big, something that comes from outside. It's not inside of us. It comes from outside. I always look at it as a seed God plants in your mind, because every one of us has individual challenges in life. That's a seed for us to go and find the solution and help people with those sort of um, outcomes. So this is the kind of goal that stretches you to reach your full potential in life. You wake up, it inspires you. Like if you look at any entrepreneur, what lights them up in the day, like you look at somebody like Elon Musk, he's just out of the blue, he wants to get rid of um, uh, cars that use petrol and diesel. He wants to flood the world with on electric cars. His mission, carbon neutral. See, that's kind of a dream. He doesn't know how he's gonna do it, so he started building teams and things, resources. Does he have all the equipment? Does he know how it's gonna happen? That's a dream. That's how he's building his name to create a change in the world. That's your vision, because God has created you to create change in this world. You have to think big like God. Don't be afraid, because he's always with you. So I think it's gone through that. So what is it that people don't, why is it that people don't follow their dreams? Why is it that the average person don't go after what they want? What is the why is it that smart people will pray? Because I saw myself, you pray for many times with your family, opportunities will come to you to start a business online, to lose your weight, to go and fix your marriage. You come up with excuses why you wouldn't do it. You go back to God and say, you repeat it, you just keep doing the same thing over and over again, not really creating any change. Why is it that we do what we do? So that this online business led me into the study of human behavior to really understand what, because I'm making money online. I'm saying, why is it that these people are so skeptical? Why is people so afraid? What is wrong with them? It's their problem. That's why I started studying all these things. It's down to belief. Uh, Remember Matthew 8:13. As you believe, so shall it be done unto you. So that's like a double-edged sword. If you look at those words, it's in the Bible. As you believe, so shall it be done unto you. What do you believe about yourself? Forget about products you're gonna sell. Do you see yourself being successful? Do you see yourself creating an impact in this world? Do you see yourself? Do you wake up in the morning excited? I'm gonna make this day the best day of my life because I'm gonna help as many people as possible create change. Do you have that kind of belief? Chances are, when I started, I'll tell you, no, the only thing on my mind is Teach me how to make money, man. Let me sort out my bills. And so you see, that's the B type of goal. It doesn't lead me anywhere. It was just leading me to make money just like. So what's the problem? You go back to the Bible, Proverbs 23:7. Solomon, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Now, look, do you remember the stranger secret I shared with you earlier? That's when I stumbled on this. Said, what is the problem with people? Everybody that you see, you will become what you think about. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, says he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. Now, a lot of people go, you go, I tell my youth, I'm gonna do this, but I'm not gonna, I don't take action. I don't do it. That's what that proverb is saying. For as you're thinking in your heart, so are you. What you're saying might not be what you're doing. So Justin Wolf, I actually have a call with him in the next hour. He's my mentor. He taught me this it calls it out of integrity. You are lying to yourself. It's not the training, it's not anybody. If you tell yourself, I'm going to do this, you have to, in the beginning is the word. You have to follow through with what you say. So that's what life and death is in the power of the tongue. If you're not careful with the words that is coming out of your mouth, you'll be speaking life or death into your life. It's all your choice. You got to dive through deep a little bit to see how a human operates. Now, this is where you're going to really understand yourself a little bit. There's a lot more training into this, but I'm not sure we're going to go through all of it. This is how we operate. It's very simple. We have five senses. You have five senses. You see, smell, taste, touch here. But there's a sixth sense. We don't really see that one. We don't really see it. Let's keep to the five. If you see a car drive past you, what does it cause you to do? It causes you to think, oh, that's a car. If somebody opens the door, say, oh, you will hear a sound, click. That causes you to think, oh, that's the door opened. If I come and pinch you, oh, that hurts. I cause you to think. Remember, you will become what you think about. I'm just going to give you how you work. So this is how you look at yourself as if you're a radio station that receives signals. So these are the five places you receive signals. So you need to guard these five senses if you're going to change your life. You have to stay in control of it. If you're watching the news every day, staying on Facebook every day, what are you seeing there? Now, this is how we work. Before I go to that one first, we have six senses. Let's keep that to some level first. We have a conscious and a subconscious mind. If you haven't studied the mind, you better pay attention to it because you gotta learn a lot of it. The conscious is the part that causes us to think. That's the part we think with. The subconscious, it's where our paradigm sits. That's our behavior. That's where it's sitting. So if you look at that, the problem we have is we don't make use of we don't develop our six senses. And if you look at them, they're all gifts from God. These are all gifts from God. Imagination, perception, intuition, will, reason, and memory. These are all free gifts from God. Now, this is how we operate. When you hear something, I cause you to think, it enters your conscious mind. But when it goes through your subconscious mind, which is your emotional mind, where the paradigm sits, it causes you to have a feeling. That feeling causes you to take an action, and the action produces the kind of life you're creating. So we start with thinking. So what you need to understand is if you go back to this slide, the first part there is idea. The idea comes from your imagination. Where there is no vision, my people will perish. Your vision will come from your imagination. The next bit is when the idea comes into your head that you can lose weight, you can improve your life, you can start a business, you have a choice in your conscious mind at that moment to choose. There's only That's the time you start thinking. You can't stop yourself from ideas coming into you, but you can always choose what you're gonna make the idea to become. Is it gonna be negative or positive? So as you enter this positive or negative vibration or will, you basically impress that into your paradigm. But most times, what happens to us is what is stored in the paradigm is like a soil. I want you to look at the paradigm part like a soil. This paradigm here, it's whatever you plant on it will grow. Because there's only two types of thoughts. You can either think positive or negative. When you're thinking negative, I can start a business online, you get the idea. You're struggling to spend time with your kids, you get the idea, you got to do this. But that idea comes in fresh. You make it what you want. Now, what is always controlling us is our subconscious mind. When it comes to your conscious, you try to impress it upon the subconscious mind. What is stored in the subconscious mind is like memory. Remember, the last one here on the sixth sense is memory. You have to understand most of us are living out of our past experiences. So if you look at this, the paradigm here, let me just break it down so I can. If you look at the paradigm and look at this place like a soil, the idea comes in, you plant it, whatever you're planting here, whether you plant good thoughts or bad thoughts, it will grow. It will show in your actions. Just look at yourself that it will show in your actions. Definitely 100%. Now, if you are planting, if they tell you you gotta start a business, you're struggling to improve your health, and they tell you to register for the gym, you say, I don't have the money to register in your, I don't have. What does that tell you? As you're thinking, you already, you don't have a belief that you can change your life. That's you're already on the negative part, ignorance. Maybe you don't have money means you're thinking of off your memory, which is your paradigm here, of what's in your bank account, what's left off in your bank account. So that leads you to, or maybe you have like $100 there, you need to pay something else, and you can't really pay for the gym to lose weight and stay in good shape. Obviously, you give up and you say there's doubt. I'm not going to change. I don't have enough money to pay for this gym membership. Obviously, you give up. You doubt it. You worry. You disease. Leads to disintegration. That leads you to depression. That's just a part for a negative person. So you want to stay away from people who are negative, people who are not going anywhere in their lives. But what's the opposite? Um, you plant the idea, the same person, they believe, they have faith. The true study, they begin to understand why they need to, just like we are studying here, what is happening to them. Why can't I earn enough money to pay for this membership? So through faith, they plan in that first money in that month, and they work out in the gym. As they're working out in the gym, their self-esteem grows, they boost their morale, they make new friends, they get new contracts, they might get a job that will offer them higher paying role. Whatever it is, faith will always lead you towards where you want to go. You can't change your life without walking in faith. It's impossible to please God without faith. It's impossible to create the life you want without faith. You have to learn how to walk in faith. So faith leads to well-being. Well-being leads to being at ease. You see them, everybody that you see that is relaxed is on good vibration. And obviously, expression, they're always excited. They're happy to share regardless of any criticism they will face. But get this, it comes from the idea. You have to take control of your mind. Everybody can change their life. You literally, there's a lot more training in depth. That's why I love Stewart's training. He walks you, it's kind of an intelligently directed program to actually help you create the life you want. So for you to change your life, literally, you literally have to understand the process of creation. It's not complicated. Don't look at it as if there's something out of the blue that is going to make this thing, the whole problem we have, change. You literally have to simply know how to have a vision. If you don't have a vision for where your life is going, follow someone that has a vision until your own starts to materialize, until you start to get that belief in yourself. Then you bring that vision into theory. Very simple. Take yourself, for example, when you wanted to move into the house that you lived in, it was empty. There was nothing in it. But through your vision, you said, I want the dining table this way. I want the TV here. I want the chairs here. I want the ward, shelf on this side. You built it in your imagination first. This is a process. You can't avert it in any way. So if you go through that process, you do that only by faith, that knowing that if you do the work, if you push the chair and push the TV or push the table or push the wherever it is, you will get that outcome. It's just the same way we build a house. You first go to an architect, you have a vision. I want a 3-bedroom house. I want it like this. I want the room, toilet, bathroom this way. You get an architect, he first sketches it for you, give you the dimensions and everything. That's the theory. Then you go into work. You go and hire a team, invest in people, find people, a specialist in different areas to build a house, cement, or people, bricklayers, carpenters, they all come together. You assemble them as a team, like a leader, because you've created a vision that you want to put into your whole life. Now, there are two things you must need in order to create change. I call it the 2 Ds. It's discipline and decision. You must learn how to make a decision. It's not that complicated. You must learn how to make a decision. Now, this is what broke it for me. This is what I'm going to share with you guys here. Successful people make decisions quickly, as soon as all the facts are available, and family, they stick with it. Unsuccessful people make decisions slowly and they change them often. Napoleon Hill, one of the 17 principles, he dedicated one chapter just to decision. Now, when I saw this, I looked at myself, I looked at all the people that are succeeding in online business, and I look at the people that are not doing so well, they're not pushing through. Can't they make that decision? I realize it's very simple here. You have to know why you're doing what you want to do. I want to make money online is not enough. I can tell you that. It's not going to be enough. You want to make more money, you want to create your life. Whatever. Anybody on the call can jump out and tell me whatever. What is your reason? What is the real reason you want to start a business online, or you want to create change in your life? You want to set a goal and go out and accomplish it. What is the real reason? Feel free to jump out if you can. It's know your why. You have to know. So for me, it comes down to the Bible principle again. You have to understand Jesus Christ laid down his life for us to believe. It's similar to what it's going to sound like. You have to be willing to go through a process to create a life you want. And you only do that by knowing why you're doing it. You got to understand some of the laws you have to obey in order to create that change. The next one is discipline. This is by Bob Proctor. Ability to give yourself a command and follow it. Rain, sun, no excuse. You have to want to change your life. If not, let's take, for example, somebody walks into the GP, he's a smoker, and he's coughing all the time. His friends are telling him, quit smoking, it's not good for you. It's not good for you. Look at the way you're coughing. He doesn't want to say, I enjoy it. It helps me calm down and all that. He keeps smoking. Now, what happens? As soon as he falls ill, he walks into the doctor. The doctor tells him, if you don't stop smoking within now, you're probably going to die within the next couple of months. You're not going to go past because your lungs are failing. You will never see that person pick up that cigarette again. Why would that person take action when he's almost close to death? Why do we do that? fear. It's fear that drives people. I'm gonna share with you guys six basic. It's not gonna be on this training. It's gonna be six basic fears of man: fear of poverty, fear of old age, fear of death, fear of ill health, fear of criticism, and fear of loss of loved one. These are six basic fear of man. So if you understand that, that's what motivates people to take action. But you can't build a lifestyle, or you can't create a change with fear. Fear is a negative thought. You have to understand the different parts, but fear can get you started. If you can lose your job now, you can look to start a business. You can be wanting to start a business online for a long time. You don't do anything. The moment you lose your job, there's no opportunity anywhere. You just come online and start looking for ways to make money fast. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. But that's fear driving you to take action. Something that you were calling a scam, or you don't have time all these years, all of a sudden. But it has been coming to you as an idea to take action all these years. But you got to do it. So fear will always drive you to move. But you cannot create the life you want with fear. You have to switch to inspiration. You have to be willing to switch to inspiration. Fear can get you going. I started with fear. Fear I was going to lose my son to the London, and because of stabbing, I was hearing that on the news. I'm like, I'm working so long hours. I don't spend time with my son. When am I going to know the kind of friends that he has? Possibly, if I don't know his friends, if I'm working, coming up with excuses, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't know how he's going to end up on the street one day with some gang boys. I better do something about it now. So I took action today. Then that was 3 years ago, to start working towards creating a life where I can have more time with my kids. So fear got me going, but I got to the point where I was able to spend time with him, but there was no inspiration to move anymore. There was no inspiration. So I started looking for what's the next level. You got to stay inspired. So that's where you switch to looking at the world in a different way. We're going to go through that. The foundation of all businesses is to solve problems. Whatever trouble you have, you got to learn how to solve problems. That's the only way you're going to be successful. So these are to create a life you want, you must obey God's law. It's very simple. These are just very few ones that you must obey. Love your neighbor as yourself. A lot of people say, I want to start a business online. I want to make money. Um, for who? For myself. That's why they don't have a business, because they are thinking about themselves, selfishness. It's not going to work. So the moment you understand the principle, you switch that to lay down your own money, time, resources to solve a problem in the world. That's when you begin to understand what creates fulfillment in life. So the reason I love SFM is they teach you how to sell anything that you're passionate about, anything that you really love. Go into it with all your energy and make it, they will assist you to make it work. So that's why Stewart, there's this tricky, Stewart will say to you, some people will say, ask questions like, what products can I sell? Or what products will I be selling? Where are these products? Stewart tells them, I'm going to teach you how to sell anything. And that's the difference. Once you learn how to sell anything, you got a skill that Solomon was talking about. Think, seek ye the kingdom of God and his righteousness. You will begin to see some truths in life that you don't know. You think you know now, but you don't know. Because when I was going through this training, my eyes opened. So you're gonna need help. So always remember this: humility. Always ask for help. You always ask for help. Matthew 7:7 is there for a reason. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you'll find. Do not be ashamed. Remember the thoughts pattern. There'll be a negative one that will tell you, my English is not good. I can't speak, or I can't do this. It's all negative. Always just override it and say what you want by speaking, asking questions. They will lead you to the right answers to create the life you want. It's very simple. It's not complicated. And you have to understand the seasons of life. You have to sow before you reap. It's not the other way around. I got this twisted for a very long time. I want to show me how to make the money, then I invest in the business. You're going to stay stuck for the rest of your life. It's God's law. You have to walk by faith. You have to invest. You have to put a seed in the ground, nurture it, clear the bush, water it, allow it to grow. Same thing with babies. You can't go and meet a woman today. Tomorrow you go there to her and say, "Where's my child?" You have to allow the baby to go through that 9 months period. That's season. You have to understand this is not a get rich. You can't change your life overnight. I don't care which training that you're in or anybody that is pitching you online that this thing is a magic bullet. To me, it's all false. You have to understand the seasons of life. Give yourself time to grow. That's why the best time you should have started was yesterday. The next best time to start changing the life you want is today. You can't go to the gym and say, "I want six packs ab in 1 month." Then you go and start doing sit ups for 1 month and expect to get it. Doesn't work that way. You have to go through a process to create the change you want. Whether it's health, happiness, relationship, money, finances, it's the same law applicable everywhere. You have to understand. Then don't be selfish with your money and time. Initially, this is what you're going to be experiencing. You're going to be spending money to start any training or any course online. Look at it that way, that you are investing that money to help other people. Once you understand the law, love your neighbor as yourself. I'm going through this training to train myself to learn how to help people lose weight, to learn how to help people solve their marriage, to learn how people quit their job to spend more time with their kids. To whatever is your calling in life, whenever you're investing those time, you're waking up in the middle of the night to go through the training. Nobody is there. People are telling you no. You just have to keep reminding yourself constantly your goal is to help people. Lord, who sees in darkness, will reward you in darkness. You just have to remember that. He never sleeps nor slumber. Stay positive. Don't try to do it by yourself. This is one of my biggest mistakes. I tried to Google everything online myself. I just realized I just can't do it. I give up. If you've been trying, it's better you give up now. Seek for help, like I said. And the last bit is don't go alone. If you go alone, you just travel as much as you can see. But if you go together, work with people, you go further in life. Um, Look at it as if you're living a legacy in life. Everything that you're doing, investing in yourself, resources, training, it's all geared towards leaving a legacy for yourself and for the family that you're creating. It's amazing. So Mentors is the training I use. Is a coaching program that is intelligently directed in focusing to helping you create the life you desire. It's is a step-by-step program to teach you how to sell products online, but they don't just that's just the basics, but they work with you in module 2 to really change your paradigm because they know they want you to be successful. You can't be successful if you don't change your old habits. If you don't change your paradigm, if you don't understand how that works, they know you can't be a success in their training. That's why they give a 30-day money back guarantee in order to go through the process, and you have to be willing to do what they tell you to do. Humility is another thing. Stay humble. You get what you want. Don't rush it. I normally tell people I have a private coaching that I hope I have to really help you if you're open to learning how to sell products online. Be it Amazon, they've got Amazon training. I'm going through that training myself. Actually, I got an email from Amazon now. I'm still under verification of the account, but I have an Amazon affiliate business that is already functioning. All right, so that's the one I started with first. So I don't expect you to start with both. Pick one part first, understand everything they are teaching you. It's that simple. So to create any goal, it's very simple. If you look at this, it sounds simple, but why is everybody not doing it? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? These are the questions you must answer. Take a pen. Its spirit is a question. Think of it. Create a dream. Write it down. When you write something from spirit to physical. Nothing can be created physically if it can be created spiritually first. It's a law. So you have to have that vision. Where there is no vision, my people will perish. You have to know where you want to go in 5 years from now. Do you have a goal written down what you want to achieve in the next 5 years? I guarantee you, please, there's no harm in just doing it. Just do it. It doesn't cost you anything. Then, if you do that, next thing is break it down into 5 times. Um, what do you want to be a year from now? This is when we're middle of the year. A year from now, where do you see yourself? You don't need to know how you're gonna get there. That's not your problem. Remember, the ideas will always come to you. You have to learn how to. If you missed my last webinar, I talked about how the positive mind works and how to use it to create the life you want. So if you remember that part and just stick with it, you will see a transformation in your life within the next 30 days. I guarantee you that. That's something I'm very passionate about. Then break those goals into 12 monthly goals. Um, then 12 months, then divide it into 30 days. So you have like what you need to do for the next 30 days written out in front of you. Then day one, pick 3 things, do it. That's all. It doesn't take a lot. This is how simple it is. I don't care any training you sign up to. If you can't do these simple things, you're going to make your life harder. Because I can tell you, the simplest things are most ignored. Take action every day, just 1 or 2 things. Listen to a podcast, watch a video, take small action here and here. It's the simplest thing. You're watching me today is just because I do it every day. Even as I speak to all of you, you're watching a recording. It's that simple. It's not complicated. If you want to fix your marriage, read a positive book every single day that will surround yourself with people that will encourage you to stay married. Stay away from negative people. Stop associating with people. Surround yourself with people that are inspired to create a better life for your children. That's all you need. It's that straightforward. It's not that complicated. Then take action. Action leads. You got to eliminate procrastination. Like procrastination is a deadly enemy of personal development. You're entering a space where you shouldn't doubt. You should learn how to eliminate that. Then take action. With God, the journey of 1,000 miles is accomplished. That's what I believe. I always say the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So take one action every single day to create the life you want. Whether it's helping a woman, say I'm going to help somebody cross the streets, whatever it is for you, gratitude, emotion of love. There's so many things that you need to learn. But this is how simple it is. If you understand how the paradigm works, then this is what I want you to do. Whether you're joining me in my training or you're not joining my training, Mentors is a coaching program intelligently directed to focusing helping create the child life you desire by developing your higher faculties to achieve your goals and dreams. Your action over the next 30 days. Listen to this audio, The Strangest Secrets by Elle Nightingale. It's on YouTube, it's free. It's if you got an app on your phone, but you got to do it. You can't just listen to it once. You have to. There's something my mentor said to me, and when I started this whole thing, he said, "You're hearing me, but you're not hearing me." I said, "Is it that simple? What does he mean?" He told me to read a book. I was telling him, "Teach me how to sell products online." He said, "Go and read this book." He said, "No, teach." I said, "Teach me how to sell products." I was hearing him, but I wasn't hearing him. It was when I went to read this book, I started understanding how to sell products online. So go and read that book and create the life you want. If you want to use the training that I used, I could pop the link in the description. You grab it. Uh, Now I can take questions. I think we got about 15 minutes. I think we got about 15 minutes. And we should be on our way to. If you have any questions, feel free to jump out while I just dive through, see what's happening in the charts. While I just dive through.
Hi, Pascal.
Yeah, happening in a second. Yeah. Yes, go on.
Sorry, this might sound just not. I've got you know, I don't have a laptop at the moment. If I want to join, is it possible to work from my iPad?
That's a very tricky question. This is, if you were my sister now, what would I tell you? Now, the first part of the module, it depends on how quick you want to get a laptop. The first part of the module is I'm just gonna dial into it and show you guys what I made, so that you can understand a little bit more. So the first part of the module is more like video watching, like the sketching of the life you want. You know, design ideal day. How do you really want to live in the next 5 years? Start doing those, like sketching. You're not literally doing anything on a laptop. It's gonna be workbook. That's the first part of the module. Let me show you guys so that you see firsthand. So it's double. I hope you guys see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
There you go. So when you log into the dashboard, this training is not complicated. There's only 7 modules here. So it's 7 modules: system of selling online, your blueprint, affiliate marketing foundations, your website setup. Now, your website setup, it's where you start actually doing something on a laptop. Now, the reason majority of this part is watching videos and joining webinars to learn stuff online. Maybe like tonight, they've got a training that I'm a guest speaker in it. So it's more like you, like physically working on your phone or laptop can get this part done. But the reason we'll recommend a laptop is this stage is, like, for instance, this page now, if I want to see how it appears on a mobile, I could do this, inspect. So I can look at it this way. You can see my screen. This is how it works. You can do this on your phone. So I can click here, this toggle here, and iPhone 6, whatever it expands. This is how this page will look on a mobile. Does that make sense? You can do this on any website, Pixel and all that stuff. So it shows you how the page will look on a mobile. Now, if you only have, if you're doing it from a tablet, you will not have, if you're kind of doing the website bits, you will not have it optimized for mobile and desktop at the same time, because majority of people now use mobile. I think 80% of traffic is on mobile. Well, I think 30 something is on, I'm not sure about the numbers, is on desktop, is on laptop. But you have to optimize for laptop because it's better experience. Yes, there's some things can't happen on tablets. So it depends on how, if you see yourself buying a laptop in the future, start walking down the path. Don't try to see how you're going to manufacture the money for the laptop. If you go through the training and experience more, as you're working with faith, God knows that you need a laptop. He will have faith. He will provide you the funds, the resources, and
Amen.
you have to walk on that path. That's the way it works. So that's how I live my life now. So I just allow God to do his own bit. I hope I answered your questions. You need a laptop, but not right in the beginning.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ocho?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you please post the name of the books again, please?
It's The Stranger's Secret.
The Stranger's Secret. Thank you.
By El Nightingale. You can listen to it. Now, so those of you that want to know how you make money online, all right, let me show you how to do it. So I've got a YouTube channel. I'm just going to listen to post this, mute myself out. So if you go to my YouTube channel now, I teach you affiliate marketing. Just basics, basics. Don't go and start doing this because I've showed it to you, but it's basics. Are you seeing my screen, guys? No. So most of the links, Stuart to teach you how to do this. It's quite simple. So if you go to under this video here, wait for it to load. You probably see this on a lot of on where's that? Have I added something here? Nope. Oh, it's not on this video. 1 second, guys. Let me just look for a proper video. So that's I'm just going to show you how to create an affiliate link. I'm not sure, this is a bit slow, so I might stop share and see if it will work. So if anyone else have questions, I'll find. So what I'm praying for all of you is to create amazing success in your business and help people do the same. You will learn a lot through the training. Don't keep the success to yourself. Always share because it was given to you from God. So always use it to do his work as well. That's the way I look at it. So if I scroll down, yeah, so the next question is from, I think it's from, while I'm going through this. Okay.
I've got a question.
Send me the recording. Sorry?
I've got a question. Sorry.
I can't hear you.
You know, because I'm not very computer literate, so I don't know whether are there any difficulties.
Yeah, if you notice what I shared with you when you said it, when you have a vision, God can give you a vision. If he doesn't know you can accomplish it. So it's about you understanding yourself. So the question I'll ask you is, do you know how to drive a car?
Yeah.
You know how to drive a car. So when they gave birth to you, were you able to drive?
No, I had to learn.
No. So, but you learned it because you wanted to drive. So it was important that you wanted to get from A to B faster. That's why you took the driving course, got the instructor, which is your mentor. He guided you. You went through the theory, you went through the practical, you sat the exam. Now you're a driver. It's very simple. The same thing in online business. You have to want it because it's going to get you from A to B financially. You have to invest in training, resources. It's no different. It's just the same thing. But when we come to money, we attach a lot of money. You can't, what if there's so much, your type of person is kind of testimony that I really like. When they come and tell me I can't do this, and I show you a training that you build a website, you sell a product, and next year, you tell people like, no, I didn't know that, but I just went with it and it's working out. I hear that all the time. A lot of people who walk down that faith. I have a training that is in the group, my training that I share with people. I help people out with like one-on-one. Let me show you guys. It's a private Facebook group. We like entrepreneurs that are working to support each other. It's called Keep It Simple. So what we do here is very simple. For some reason, yeah. So this guy just started his own affiliate. He's in the US. Like most of you might be thinking you want to meet me first. He can be trained from anywhere in the world. So you don't need somebody. With Zoom, I could actually, as you're seeing my screen, I could have you share your screen and I go through what you're doing. Even from my own screen, this is me one-on-one with somebody. I'm planning how to build a page on a website. He lives in the UK. This is me sharing on somebody that's trying to sell on YouTube, just like me. sell products on YouTube. I gave him a formula that I use. This is a training that we do every week. It's gonna be more of us here. So this is 1st of August. So it's more people. So it's not like you have to, like I said, you have to be willing to show up for these trainings if you really want to change your life. It's not it's one thing to sign up for the training, it's another thing to show up. You got to learn how to make a decision. Don't forget that part. Decision towards the dream, towards the vision, to create the life you want. That's what comes down to. And there's a lot of we're a lot of Christian community here. For those of you not just Christians, different communities as well. This is another group I'm in. We support each other to learn how to sell products online. So it's you. Do you want to learn? Christian, this is
Christian
this is Gabby Flynn is in control of this group. He's one of us using the same
Christian
training.
Digital Enterprise.
So it's you. The question is not whether the training is here to help you. It's do you want to learn? If the answer is yes, take the action. Your life will change. But remember the seasons of life. You have to give yourself time to develop to create the life you want. So if you want to use the training that I use, okay, this guy is asking, how do you sign up? Let me see if I can generate a link. It's $100, 30 days money back guarantee to get started. Stuart will explain to you all the other details into in the training. 1 second, so I can pop the link in for you guys. Anybody that wants to sign up, let me just change. So I'm gonna do.
That's not free, right?
So here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm preparing a course, not literally just a course. A powerful training over the next couple of days to literally, because I want to challenge myself to help somebody make money faster than I've got somebody done it before faster than I did. I'm looking for somebody that can actually take action over the next 90 days to create massive change. It's gonna be intense if you really want it. I'm looking for somebody like you. No, you don't need to have any previous experience. None of that. All you just need to be willing to show up for training and come with intelligent questions. Right. So 1 second. So literally on top of the time, I'm glad I made it on time. So if you are open, you could get started with this link here. It'll be now. Today's 6th, 4th. So it's basically, I'll share my screen so that you guys will see what I'm saying. I'm not talking to myself. It's called the All-In Package. So there's a little video here. I'll recommend you to watch it and listen to it because Stuart will tell you exactly what the training is about, then what you'll be getting in terms of the training and support with all the benefits. Like I said, then it's $99 if you want to plug into it. Then website hosting. If I go into the platform, I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but it's way packed with amazing content. Like I said, everybody you see in the community that I shared with you on the Facebook, you can always reach out to anybody that is really. We are happy to help you. Why would we see you struggle? That's the essence of life. You don't need to pay me or somebody was offering me £3,000 yesterday to build a website. I rejected it. So use that money because he was trying to buy success. You don't buy it. You have to earn it. He was trying to like get me. It's not about money. I want him to succeed properly. I will lead you to the truth. Even if it means you not liking me, I'll tell you the truth. That's that may not be what you guys want to hear, but I have to be honest with you. You can't throw money at me and I'll shrink because I know I'm gonna make money. It doesn't work that way. I'm selling my soul for peanuts. It's for me. It's better for you to have a balanced marriage, have healthy kids, create a life you want, and for me to have the same thing, not really drive. I'm not saying that if I get a Lamborghini or Ferrari or Porsche, I wouldn't take it, but it's better for us to grow together. That's the word. Let's grow together. There's no, I don't want to extort people. I see people do that. I try to stay away from it. My mother trained me very well. I presume on that. So I hope you
Thank God for
I
that.
give you the link. Oh, I have not given you the link. Oh,
Thank
sorry. 1 second. If you look at the chat now, yeah. So I'll stop share and I'll put it in the chat. Click on the link and I'll send it to you on the email as well. So if you click on the link, it should open that page and you should be able to sign up. So if you get access to it, I'll work with you over the next, from now to Christmas, to create the change that you want. You
Put
get
it back on again.
one-on-one coaching with me. Yeah, sorry.
Could you put the information you just taken off? Could you put it back on again, please?
It's on the link I put in the chat. There's a link in the chat, click on it.
Okay. Some of us write very fast, you see.
No, I'm giving you the whole link to. I'll send it to you by email, so you
All
don't
right.
have to write. You just have to like grab it and
Okay.
listen to it. Any more questions? Let me just double check. Pascal. Ashley. Is Ashley here? Thanks. Please, can you send me the video? I can't make it. Okay. Matt. Hi, Pascal. Thank you for responding. I would like to really start this online business. I have been looking into the videos, but my worry is I am not computer literate. Same to the lady, you just have to be willing to learn. Slow learner. I'm a slow learner, but I'm very patient, but I'm a very aggressive action taker. So I do 1 or 2 things every day. I have not worry about, okay, that's good. I've been praying to God to help me to start something, but I know I need to put action. That's true. You will always get the idea. And set goals. We'll show you how to set goals and break it down into micro bites and just take action every day. We all know we have busy lives. So that's where the training is designed to help you take a chunk at a time. Rome was not built in a day. Just take it a chunk at a time. You'll begin to see the impact over time. It's a compounding effect. It's a whole life-changing stuff. It's not just make money. It's you look at your marriage, lifestyle, everything will come to what you the kind of relationship I have with my friends today. It's amazing. My wife is just something else. It's 2 years ago we nearly divorced, or 3 years ago. So the transformation is huge. And we are not going down that path again. We're not going now. Knowing all this information, we know how to fix our problems. Next question is from, I think that's it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Right. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys found this informative. If you have any challenges, if you haven't seen the link, it's in the chat. You can click on it and grab it. Apart from that, stay blessed.
Stay blessed. You stay blessed too.
And God bless you all. I think I have it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pascal. God bless you.
Thank you.
May the Lord bless you.
God bless all of you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. God bless
you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.